learned that back then, most major human rights organizations had basically ignored what happened to Osvaldo, which we now know was a political assassination. Therefore, HRF decided to draft and publish a comprehensive legal report to uncover the truth on Osvaldo's murder.
That's right. And I cannot emphasize enough mine and my family's gratitude for HRF, because HRF was the first and only international human rights organization that took the case in. Your legal team, you, Roberto, Javier, with your encouragement and support, you wrote the first independent international report stating the facts about the attack against my father and Harold. And now, after more than 10 years of fighting, after more than 10 years of persecution, of hate, of lies, propagated by the Cuban regime to try to hide its crime, just 2 days ago, the Inter-American Commission of Human Rights, which is the most important human rights multinational body in our continent, has released its verdict, holding the Cuban regime responsible for the murder of my father, Osvaldo Payá, and my friend, Harold Cepero. This time, Fidel and Raúl Castro did not get away with murder. And it is crucial that the democracies of the world, including Norway, join this condemnation of the Inter-American Commission and act to hold the Cuban regime responsible for this murder and for the past and present crimes that they are committing on the island. Because we know we have suffered this. Silence is impunity. And along these lines, I have another exciting news to share with you. This is not public yet. Nobody knows, not even my family, because after years of advocating in front of the United States Congress, we were just notified that a few hours ago, the United States Senate unanimously passed a bill to rename the street in front of the Cuban dictatorship embassy in Washington, D.C. after my father. Yeah. His murderers will have to say his name. It will be Osvaldo Payá Way. It will be Osvaldo Payá Way. And nothing will bring back my father or my friend. But their legacy lives on. It lives in each one of you freedom fighters. It lives in our movement, Cuba Desde. It lives in the fight of the Cuban people for freedom, in the hundreds of thousands of Cubans that have taken into the streets demanding freedom, making with their hands the sign of liberation that my father started 30 years ago and that have become the sign of liberty for all Cubans. As he said, as my father taught us, this sign, the night, will not be eternal. Thank you so much. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's become very